I am back from the dead. Nah, no, I didn't really die. I kind of just dipped for a minute because I went over to a friend's. I took a day off and then I came home and relaxed a bit more, and it kind of just spiraled out of control a little bit. But I'm here now. I'm ready to do awesome stuff, and I promise that we're gonna have a fun stream tonight. Um, or I hope we do anyway. Today we're going to be playing something different than Zelda or Dokkan Battle. Although, funny enough, I'm pulling up Dokkan Battle on my phone to get the login rewards, see the latest news and all that. But today we're going to be playing a game that I hold dearly in my heart because I played this first on my PS4, I believe, and I actually really enjoyed it. And it's not at all a hard game. I mean, it can be at times, but it's a turn-based RPG game, and I personally enjoy it. And it's made by the same company that created Hyperdimension Neptunia. So today we're going to be playing Fairy Fencer F Advent Dark Force. There was originally just Fairy Fencer F, and that was a pretty linear game. It only had one ending, but this game has 3 possible story routes as far as I know. So depending on how you do a certain dynamic thing in the game. So we're gonna aim for the darkest route this time around because there are 3 different routes. So we're gonna do this along with Zelda and maybe some other games in the future that I have yet to announce to you guys. We are going to be doing different playthroughs of on different days. I don't have a set schedule for that yet because I'm not good at set schedules, obviously, but we'll kind of be playing as I feel for now until I come up with a set schedule. So yeah, as you can see though, we've got a lot of DLC because this version of the game comes with tons of DLC and stuff. So that helps out because typically when you buy a game, we're playing on the Switch again. I have it on the PS4 and my PC actually. The only thing about the PC though with this game is I can't get it to work right. So there are different modes on here, and now here's the thing about me. I am not here to show off, obviously. I am here, however, to have a good time and show off the story. So I want to I guess I want to put it on easy because it's like I don't want this to be like entirely amateur level, but I do want this to not be like a hellhole for me. So I think we're gonna play on easy, and that's fine for the purpose of storytelling. Now, sometime maybe I'll do a hard or a hell run, but that won't be for the future. For the sake of the story, I just wanna focus more so on like the dynamic of everything going on with that. So I'm gonna enable those. We're gonna have fast display text. We're not gonna put that on auto. Move assist, I'm gonna up that to like 60 for now. We're gonna use English voices, and we got all this other stuff, so we're gonna for sure try to take whatever chance we can to enjoy this. I don't know how well you guys are hearing what I'm playing is the thing, because I'm not doing it based off of the desktop audio, which is probably why people haven't heard much volume. I don't really know how to fix that though. That's a learning progress for me in my software, because I've only been recently doing this and I just realized that the background audio isn't really present. So, but yeah, so I think that's camera. We're gonna up the camera speed a bit for sure to like 40. If I need to make adjustments, I can do it later, I'm pretty sure. So we'll just you know what, hold up. I wanted to change the vibration to like 100. This is gonna suck for me. That means if like anything of importance happens, this is gonna like destroy my hands.
The goddess emerged from the light, and an entity known as the Vile God burst.
So I've played through, I've never beaten all the endings. I've never even beat this game, but I have gotten pretty damn far before, at least on the first route, but I haven't even tried the second or third routes. So I think this time we're going to aim to do the final route, and then we're going to go back and do the second and then the first. Now, as usual, this is not something we can accomplish in one stream unless I was like up for hours on end and did like a 24-hour stream, which I don't think I have the capacity to do right now. So yeah, but in the future, perhaps that is a possibility. So I'll think about it, but not right now. I'm just excited because I love doing streams for you guys, and the fact that I'm able to do this right now just feels nice to me. I'm going to turn up my volume a bit because I don't think you guys can hear it that well, but I want you to hear it if you can in some way.
Wake up, Fang! Fang, wake up! Hey, Fang, wake up!
Alright.
It's me, Aaron. I'm here to rescue you.
So,
You need to run.
So before we continue, this girl right here is very important to the story. She's one of the protagonist's sidekick characters, and the protagonist is Fang, who she's talking to. Now, if you're wondering about my strange titling for this stream, I was referring to her, and you'll understand why in a bit.
Who's gotta run?
You, obviously. Duh. You're so pathetic. I can't believe you tried to skip out on paying for bread. Now rise and shine. We need to run.
I like that the mouths match the voices.
Run. Why?
I really appreciate that about this. It annoys me when they don't line up in certain games.
Hurry up and get out of here so you can collect the Furies with me.
Nah. You can leave, but I kinda like this place. I'm thinking about spending the rest of my life here.
If you're wondering what I'm doing at the same time, I still haven't fully logged into my account on here, so that's what I'm trying to do.
Huh? Don't you know where you are? You're in prison.
I know exactly where I am. Heaven! Seriously, this place rocks! I get free food and as much sleep as I want.
Alright.
In fact,
I can deal with this more later, though.
Idiot! Stealing food in this town is a serious crime. You'll be punished with 100 sharp slaps on your wrist. Your hands will get so swollen that you won't be able to move them anymore.
That's fine. Just means I'll have an excuse not to wash my face.
I'm awestruck by your stupidity. How are you supposed to eat if you can't move your hands?
I love these little comedic sequences. They add so much to a story.
Let's get out of here. I'm tired. You're gonna have to carry me the rest of the way.
Huh? What are you talking about? You haven't even walked 10 steps yet.
Prison life has made me soft and weak. Now stop complaining and just carry me already.
Quit messing around. You've only been locked up for 3 days.
Stop talking back to me all the time, you stuck-up fairy. I'm the master here. You should be thankful that I'm even trusting a fairy with my amazing body.
Just so we're clear, I'm not
Confidence.
your slave. Got it? Fencers and fairies are equal. Remember that. Now be quiet. I put the guards to sleep with my magic. Let's hurry up and get out of here before they wake up.
Guess I've got no choice.
Why did I get stuck with someone like him as my partner?
Okay, so I acquired a key, but now we've got this flashback.
Man, I'm starving. I wish someone would donate me some bread.
How's it going? You're not from around these parts, are you?
Is that obvious, huh? Hey, what's the deal with that sword?
Oh, that? That's a Fury, one of those old fairy weapons. That sword's been stuck there since before this town was built. Occasionally some foolhardy guy will swagger up to that sword to try to pull it out, but so far no one's managed to do it.
Gotcha. Does something cool happen if you pull it out?
Who knows? Every kid knows the legend, though. If you wield a Fury, any wish you desire will be cool. Tell you what, if you're feeling confident, why don't you try pulling out that sword?
I see. If it grants any wish, then I could wish for as much food as I want.
I think the thing that makes me mad, though, is when I bought this on my computer, the one saving grace is I bought a bunch of games at the same time that do work, but this doesn't work on my computer. So now I'm just going to stick to playing it on my Switch or my PS4, but preferably my Switch, because...
Nice to meet you. My name's Aaron. I'm a fairy.
Give me some food.
His response, give me food.
I am the light that resides in the fury you hold in your hand. Oh, what's your name?
I'm Fang. Give me some food.
I'm Fang, give me some food.
Nice to meet you, Fang. That sword belongs to you now. And with it, my power is yours as well. From this day forward, you are now a fencer. You're going to help me collect the furies.
Hey, wait a minute. I shut my mouth and let you give your little spiel, but this is where I draw the line. A fencer? No one decides my fate except me. Now, hurry up and make with the food.
Fencers are sword specialists who fight to collect the furies.
She's like completely ignoring him, and he's completely ignoring her.
That sword in your hand is just one fury out of 100. If you gather all the furies and revive the goddess who has been sealed away with the vile god, your wish will be granted.
What the hell? That's not what I was told. You're a fraud. A big fat fairy fraud. I thought I just had to yank out this damn sword.
Not at all. That's just the beginning. Now come, young fencer. Let's begin our wondrous adventure together.
No.
Huh? What was that?
He's like, nah, I ain't about that life.
No.
He's
I
like
don't
so
wanna be a
lazy
fencer.
though.
That sounds like a pain in the ass. Just thinking about collecting 100 weapons makes me sleepy.
Hey! You're the one who broke the seal and woke me up! That makes you a fencer! You've already formed an unbreakable bond with me, so don't say such hurtful things!
An unbreakable bond? I'll break any bonds I want.
This is like, this dude would be like a low budget, bootleg ass Sasuke Uchiha, okay? I mean, he don't got the, no Sharingan, and he don't exactly got the same look, but his attitude is just, at least at the beginning, is just like that, you know?
Wait a second!
He's like, I want what I want, and I won't have it any other way.
Honest with me.
Cool story.
For the record, we're not aiming to revive the goddess this time for this round, because there's a little menu thing where we're supposed to
Wait, you heartless scoundrel! You're the worst!
take the Furies and use them as keys to awaken these characters. We're not going to try to awaken her. We're going to put every Fury we get towards the Vile God, and I know that that's terrible, but we have to do it to unlock at one of the two other endings. And so it's like, you only put like a few of them
So you thought
in
you
that,
could get away with
you put a
stealing
certain
from
amount
that
in that
just
slot.
because you pulled out that sword? Just how naive are you?
So basically, like how it would work is you put like a few of the keys in the Vile God unlock chamber to unlock the second ending, but you put as many as you possibly can in it to unlock the third, which is what we're aiming for this round. So we'll unlock that menu later, and I don't know how far we're gonna get this stream, but
steal it.
that's the goal.
I just thought it was a free sample. I should have just pawned the sword for some cash instead.
You're terrible! The Fury chose you! Don't you know what that means? And the Fury has a super cute fairy living inside, instead of some old man or weird creature. You should be thrilled right now. Come on!
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's the guards! They found you!
Yeah, thanks to you screaming at the top of your lungs. All right, Fairy. There's only one option. As your master, I order you to sacrifice yourself to save me.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm your partner. We're in this together. Now come on, fight! Use me, Fang. Use the power of the Fury. Fairy Link!
is going on, but...
Fusion High. Then there's this little sequence where she enters his fury, which is the blade that he pulled out, and it fuels it with power. This is just tutorial stuff, but I already know how it works, so I don't really care. We can skip that.
Ready?
Ready, gang? Just use me and you'll defeat these guys in no time.
You're just a damn sword! These guys still outnumber me!
I'm not a regular sword, you know. You can do powerful attacks on them.
That's it! Seriously? That's nothing special.
I'm a fairy, remember?
What? Magic? You should have monkfish, foie gras, roasted meat. That's the stuff I want to eat. Come on, food!
Faye. I'm sorry, I had to stop for that. That was just funny.
What are you doing? It's not that kind of magic. It's attack magic, got it? Use that!
It's not useful at all.
What are you talking about? Times like this are when it's most useful. Now let's go!
Let's do this.
Alright, so you go. You have your commands. You've got skills. We're gonna do... Apparently we have Burning Strike already. I forgot about that, but we'll do Shooting Slash. I'm gonna see if I can get in a certain vicinity and get it to aim at both at once, because if you do that, you can do AoE damage. So, the more that you can take down quicker, the better. So we beat them both instantly just by doing that, so... It does. You can strategize with your area effect.
Well, I guess it's not that surprising. I am pretty awesome.
That's right! You've had potential as a fencer all along! Now let's get out of here, before you attract any more guards!
Sorry, remind me again who attracted their attention in the first place.
Alright, sweet. Oh my god. Okay, that's the only thing that sucks. Right at the beginning you have like a bunch of tutorials and stuff, but... Oh gosh, this is like... Okay, well it doesn't look as bad on stream, but... I mean, it looks fine, it's just weird, the motion. It might be because of how I set up the camera. Hold up, I want to change a few things, hold on. I'm gonna go to the system, we're gonna configure. Alright, we can... I think we need to up the camera speed, we're gonna lower some of the volume. We're gonna bring that to like about half. We're gonna bring this to like real low, because that's annoying. Alright, so that's fine. Movie voice was fine, I felt. The voice volume is probably fine. I think the BGM could be like down to 5 as well. I just don't like it super, super loud. I'll turn it up to 10, I guess. That's fair. Yeah, that's fine. We'll apply, and then we'll exit. There's stuff, there's items, so we want to collect the items. The movement is a little choppy for me, I feel. I mean, you guys don't see that, but at least from my perspective, the camera motions... I don't know if it's because I'm turning too fast or what. Like, you guys probably don't see it as well. I mean, you kind of can, but it's a little weird, but I'll tolerate it. I think it's because this game is on a Switch and not on, like, PS4. Because I know it works better on PS4. I'm gonna... Let me try fixing it again. I think we probably need to slow the camera turn, probably, is what it comes off. Alright, we're gonna turn off shadow render to help, because that would help a lot, probably. We don't really care that much about that when you're playing on Switch, so I guess we're gonna slow the camera speed, like, Well, maybe we can keep the camera speed at 50. We'll see how this applies. But I figure this will help it a little bit. Alright, that's a little better, I guess. Alright, we're about to get into a battle. I really do not care about the tutorials because I've done them on two different versions. I've done it on two different copies of this game before, so I really don't care. Oh, that was a checkpoint, so it didn't register that I'm in a fight.
Stop resisting! Impossible!
You missed.
Next! Impossible!
Alright, so that was easy. So it's like, I don't know like what it is, because it's like the frames are weird in this version of the game.
Stop resisting!
Like it's not terrible, I guess, but it still doesn't feel as fluid as it could.
Stop resisting! Impossible! Get ready! Stay down! Impossible!
That was nothing.
So we can skip that, because the main goal here is to unlock the different doors. I'm gonna see which doors need to be unlocked. We obviously came from one direction here. I don't know exactly which direction we came from, but I do know that we need to... I'm gonna look down here. I'm not sure if this... Yeah, I haven't been over here. So we're gonna unlock this to get the key items. Because we can. But, yeah. So... Alright, Alright, cool. So there's another guard. We're just gonna fight him real quick.
Sorry.
We got the preemptive strike because I slashed him before he could slash me.
Stop resisting!
Alright, so they're doing slight damage, but nothing to take me down quite. Really, because I've got plenty of health. It's really not a hard game. It's very simple. I just... Alright, was this where I came from before? Yeah, I think it was. That's where we need to go, over there with the red that we unlocked. Something about this is just like really weird for me, like visually. It's not as fluid as it is on the other versions of the game. But maybe there's a way for me to fix it.
Get ready!
Alright, that was too easy.
That was nothing.
Well, then again, I did set the mode to easy, so no wonder this is way easier than what I'm used to. I'm used to playing it on at least, like, normal, if not hard, so... But I guess I did it for the sake of the story progression, so I'm not surprised.
That was nothing. A new power.
Alright, we leveled up.
Gimme, gimme.
Find treasure crystals as the party leader 5 times. Unlock more skill points. If I were playing this on the computer, the game would have crashed on me already. Like, and because we haven't reached the save point, that's what makes it worse. Because if you don't reach a save point, then obviously if it crashes, you gotta go through all that dialogue and start all over again, and it sucks. Alright, so we're gonna preemptive strike. Alright, we're gonna do the shooting slash move again and just AoE them.
Executing shooting slash.
Impossible!
That was nothing.
So another game that I've thought about streaming me playing is King's Raid, which is a mobile game that I've just gotten into recently. And I guess it's been around for quite a while, but I'm like really into it now, so I might stream me playing that too in the future. I'm like really into like RPG-esque games, like that's my thing. It doesn't matter if it's a mobile or if it's on a console or a handheld, like that's my thing. I like RPGs a lot because I like the stories in RPGs. It's not even always about the gameplay. If it's got good gameplay, that's even better. This gameplay is okay, but obviously I like more hack and slash gameplay, so it's like you fight in the moment, but I'm okay with this too. Okay. Because because obviously it's tolerable. I'm sorry I burped, by the way. Alright, there we go.
Impossible!
That was nothing.
Alright, so we're about to fight two enemies over here.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Let's do this.
Let's see, shooting slash again. See, if I were, if I were playing this and
Impossible!
it were like
That was nothing.
on my computer, I would have rushed through this dungeon pretty much already, but I'm actually taking my time even still. Alright, so with this, it's not good to do AoE, because they're too far away to actually make that a possible option.
Let's do this.
So it's better that I just
Get ready.
lower their health.
Not yet.
Get ready.
I should heal soon, but I think I'm gonna manage.
Impossible!
That was nothing.
I think I can heal somehow. Alright, anyway, we made it through this area of the dungeon. I just saw something interesting, though, that caught my eye. So we're gonna fight this guy.
Get ready.
I'm mainly doing it to level, like, it's not that I have to do it, but to level, as the criteria of this mode said, if you're doing it on easy mode, if you level, you'll be fine, but, like, I'm not sure, but there might be a way to switch the modes, like, as I go forward, so I'm considering doing that as a possibility, because that would be interesting, to say the least. I'm gonna see if I can heal, because I might have a healing item. Oh, I have quite a few. Alright, so we'll heal up, just so we know we're okay. Alright, so we do have a green key.
What's inside?
We're gonna get energy shard. Is there anything else in any of these prison cells? No. Alright, so we're gonna fight this dude.
Gotcha. Get ready.
Stop resisting! Impossible!
Get ready.
I enjoy this game a lot. I don't know what it is about it, but it's more the story and the simplicity, I guess, of the gameplay. Like, sometimes when games are too complex, I don't like it, but I do like some complex games, depending on what they have going for them, I guess.
Impossible!
But if a game's too complex for me, like if there's too much strategy involved for me to comprehend it all and properly handle it, I won't play it, even if I pay for it, because it just is dumb. Like, there's this one game that I bought for the Switch called The Last Remnant, and it's like, I might go back and play it at some point, but it was the story kind of bored me from the beginning. I don't know if it gets better or not, but I was kind of bored with the story, and the strategic gameplay isn't strategic in a fun way, it's just boring and bland, if I had to say, to be honest.
Stop resisting!
Alright, so I got ambushed, but we're gonna one-shot him anyway.
Impossible!
Get out of here.
I just don't like bland stories. Like, I'll play a game if it's got a good story, but if it seems bland, I'm not gonna play it. Simple as that. Like, The Legend of Zelda, it seems like it's got a decent enough story. Like, I actually do enjoy it so far, but I mainly enjoy but I do enjoy, like, the gameplay and stuff, so that's what intrigues me. Before we go there, though, we're gonna unlock this cell, because we have the key to do it now. So I like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild now, it's fun. Alright, there was no other key items. Alright, we're gonna go this way. There's a save point, so we're gonna save. See, I love how easy it is to save on the Switch, though. That is one thing I prefer about it over, like, PlayStation and Xbox, other than its portability and, like, the amount of options as they add more and more games that were on the other consoles, is that you can save so fast in it in comparison. It's much quicker. It's just like a tap and you're done. And I really appreciate that about it. I really do. I think I know what's bothering me, and it's all that mist that's part of the stage. Like, you see the little bit of fog.
You. Are you a fencer?
Oh, this is that guy, Apollonius. I know what happens to him during the first route, and that's why I want to try a different route, because I kind of want to get him on my side.
Nope, not me. I just accidentally became her first, and now she's trying to hold me responsible. I'm basically a victim of fraud.
Now's no time for joking around. I get the feeling this guy's the real deal.
I came here to confirm reports of a Fury sighting, but I never expected it to come directly to me. I suppose fate demands that those who walk the path of the sword to meet in such a way.
Oh, hey, hold
He
on.
intrigues me as a
Did you hear
character,
anything I just said?
Apollonius.
Regardless, my search for the Fury is ended. Let us now trade
That's
life
his
with
name.
death.
It doesn't say it, but you'll see in the
Telling you, I
future.
have no interest in all this fencer stuff.
To battle!
That's his fairy.
Out of my way!
Let us begin.
Get ready!
So beating him is actually not that difficult to do, especially considering we're playing on easy.
Executing shooting slash.
Here I come! Let's go, Aaron!
Brace yourself.
Oh, actually, I forgot. You can't do any damage to him.
Howling Nept.
I forgot about that. It's one of those battles you're supposed to lose.
Is this the power of a fencer?
There is nothing behind your blade. No resolve, no conviction. You are a fool to stand against me with such a blade.
That's why I want to get him on my team, though. He's freaking OP. And there's only, and I don't know how many story routes you can get him on, but I know it has to be at least the second or the third, because you don't get him on your team in the first story route.
Don't be stupid. He's already made a fool of me once.
You have to get halfway through the game to unlock each, to have one of the 3 story routes activated. Because everything before it is part of the main story canon, no matter which route you take.
Something about him caused my soul to tremble. Perhaps it's best I let him go for now.
I don't think they're chasing us anymore.
You can let go of my hand now. Jeez, I can't believe he made us run off like that. I totally could have taken him.
If he was a veteran fencer, you don't even know how to fuse with your fairy. There's no way you were winning that fight.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Listen, I can tell you're upset that you lost. You want to fight like he does, right? Then accept me as your partner and let's go find the rest of the Furies. Then we can revive the goddess.
What are you talking about? Don't tell me what to do next. Like I already said, I'm not interested in doing anything that sounds like a hassle.
What does that mean? Did you forget how I saved you earlier? Don't you have a conscience?
Conscience? Never heard of it. Later.
Wait! I don't have any memories.
Huh? Your memories are gone?
Memory loss anime cliches be like.
Yeah. I know that I have to revive the goddess, but I don't remember how I'm supposed to do that.
So... What?
Never mind. Just go already. Leave me alone.
She's using reverse psychology.
I must seem really annoying to you, huh? Well, this annoying little thing. What? Just hurry up and go. After you abandoned me, my body and soul wither away until I'm just a ragged claw, waiting to die in some lone pet alley.
Wow. Talk about being over dramatic.
And I won't remember anything about myself. I'm so pitiful.
Listen, if I fused with you, would I be able to use the same kind of power he did?
You sure would.
Well, it does piss me off that I wasn't able to go toe-to-toe with him. I don't really give a crap about your goddess, but I suppose I could use your help until I paid that bastard back.
So you're saying...
I'm saying I'll become your partner.
See, you really are a nice
But I do have one condition.
Condition?
There they are! Over here!
I guess some of those guards are still alive. Freaking persistent.
Yeah, I think we're about to get into another fight. I forget. Pretty sure though. But we're outside now, so it might be go a bit different than what I remember. I'm not totally sure.
You ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Now that your tension's high enough,
Wow,
you
the
can
sky
fair
looks
ice.
awesome.
Fair ice?
Idiot. It's pronounced fair ice. There's no ice in it.
What does this fair ride thing even do?
Stop talking and just shout it out. Fair ice!
Just shout it out. Okay. Fair ice! Nothing happened. I looked like an idiot just now.
You're an idiot. Like I said, it's not fair ice, it's fair ice. Do it again, and this time make sure you pronounce the Z.
Get ready.
Alright, so you hit command, and you go to Fair Eyes.
Fair ice!
Throws his blade in the air, lets it stab him in the chest, and then just BAM! Transformation.
Complete.
He's a Power Ranger now. I think it's funny.
Stay down. I'm ready to go. Resisting. Whoa! What the heck? I transformed.
This is a first form Fair Eyes.
Form is what happens when your power merges with mine.
The more you progress, the more powerful this will become, and you'll unlock a second and maybe a third form, if I'm not mistaken.
Is so damn embarrassing.
This is only the first form of Fair Eyes.
Your combat strength has increased drastically. Come on, let's go!
So Fair Eyes basically transforms me, right? Then wouldn't it be cooler if I shouted, "It's Henshin time!" or something?
Jeez, you're so nitpicky. I said let's go, so that means fight already.
Seriously, I need a better explanation.
Come on, let's go!
Get ready!
She's inside the sword speaking to him. Alright, we're gonna try Burning Strike. This is a major AoE, so this will definitely hit both of them. Or at least, well, actually I think it'll only do damage to one. But we'll see.
Executing Burning Strike. Executing Burning Strike.
It's overpowered. At this stage of the game, see, it only hurts one, even though it can hit literally anybody on the field.
Let's do this. Stay down. Impossible.
So it's weird like that, but it's not a bad move to use when you're trying to deal like some heavy damage, depending on who you're fighting
This is
against.
the power of the Fury, and also the power of the bond between you and me.
Gotcha. I thought a bond would be a hassle, but if it lets me bust out awesome power like that, then I guess it's not so bad.
So, what was that condition you mentioned earlier?
I'm the one who decides my fate. Even if I have to will that fate into existence, make sure you never forget that.
Wow, that sounded really cool for some reason. What exactly do you mean by that?
Basically, I'm gonna eat when I want to eat and sleep when I want to sleep.
I'm sorry that I had to make that dramatic pause. That was just so stupid, but funny as hell. So, yeah, we're gonna go with that.
Why, you simple-minded... Fine.
I don't know if I'll get in trouble for letting this play, but I like this, so we're gonna listen. So Fang is the main character. Tiara is his companion that we'll meet. Fang, or Aaron, is his fairy, obviously. That was the goddess, the vile god, and the evil goddess, which are symbols of the different routes you can take in the game. And then all those other people are people we'll meet on our journey that are important to the story. So that wasn't the actual main opening of this game, but it was one of the openings. The city of Zelwyn's the mainstay of the game, other than when you're out on missions and stuff.
You've come a long way, so the coast should be clear now. Anyway, how can you get your memories back?
If we just collect the Furies, I'm sure we'll eventually meet a Fury who knows who I am.
What if we don't meet one?
As long as you collect all 100 Furies, the goddess will be revived. Once that happens, I'm sure I'll remember everything.
All 100 of them? That sounds like it'll take forever. Just who the heck is this goddess, anyway?
Unfortunately, we're not actually going to aim to revive her.
I saw the piece of this world a long time ago, but she's in a deep sleep right now.
Well, I don't want to wake her up if she's sleeping. I'll feel bad. I just want to hurry up and get your memories back so I can end this adventure already and return to my normal life.
Oh, whatever. Let's just collect the Furies for now. Hey there, handsome.
I forget how.
Well, you just made my day.
Who is this
It's
again?
I
true.
work as a Jill of all trades. You're a fencer, aren't you?
I think she's like the shop owner or something in the town.
I happen to peddle useful information about them.
Oh yeah, she's one of those. I forgot about that.
It's a little sketchy. Do you really have useful information? Of course, but you better pay me what it's worth. I hate hagglers.
Nice. You get down to business fast. I guess I'll buy what you're selling.
Wonderful. Thank you for your patronage. As requested, here's some information about a Fury. But before I divulge that info, you gotta pay me first. I'm running a special promotion today, so I'll sell it to you for this price. That's outrageous!
No point in arguing. If that's her price, give me the money so I can pay her. Whoa, you're loaded! Where did you get all this money anyway?
While you were locked up in that cell, I sold off all my accessories. I figured it'd come in handy eventually.
Huh, that's surprisingly thoughtful of you. So then, I guess we'll just go ahead and use it now.
Wonderful! Thank you for your patronage. My sources tell me that a Fury can be found at the Soul Plains. They say the monsters there are pretty tough. Good luck with that. Take care now. Bye-bye then.
Yeah.
The Soul Plains, huh? That's really far. You should just go by yourself.
What are you saying? We're in this together, remember? Come on! Don't just stand there picking your nose! Let's get going already!
I know that. Don't boss me around. I wasn't picking my nose.
Alright, so yeah. This is just another Fair Eyes tutorial, but we already know how this stuff works, kinda. So again, we'll skip through it. Oh my god. Yep. Zelwyn City. Tomoe's shop, Guillermo's pub, and we have the Fountain Plaza. So there's sub-events here, so it's mainly just texts that help us unlock new information, I think, about like how to use the shop and stuff. So we'll see what they got. I've got a decent amount of we don't want that right now. Instantly escape a dungeon, that could come in handy. So we'll buy one. Cherub's feathers. Oh, you don't have enough to get that. That helps with reviving KO'd members of a party, so that would have been useful. Right, this is just another thing about the pub. Like, you can find out information or do little dialogues here at the pub. So, you'll see this dialogue here. It's like, I don't really care about these subplots that much after seeing them before. Alright, so that was pretty simple. Sometimes they're more, like, fruitful to do those little subtext things. But we're gonna see if there's anybody in the Fountain Plaza, because that's possible too. we're just gonna pretty much like show it on the screen briefly and skip right through it, because like I already have the main gist of like what's going on and everything, so it's nothing special, nothing new. Alright, so we got that, and we're gonna go to the world map now, which is new. Alright. So, Jaeger is a fairy that we unlocked, and we have Chrisinger, Ahab, Leela. Oh, we're getting a bunch of extra ones. This is like the DLC ones that we unlocked at the beginning, I think. Different fairies give you different abilities, so they can be useful. So there's the Soul Plains. This is Jet Black Cave, Wine Factory Ruins. These are like EX dungeons basically, so they're very difficult to beat at this stage. Like, this one is the hardest one in the game though. This has got the hardest bosses in the game. So you need to be like level 200 just to handle that stuff, or have a chance. Like, you can tell like the tier of enemy by the colors next to them. Like, they aren't gonna be easy, even these lesser ones. But this world map is pretty decent sized though. But that's Shukasso's tower. We haven't unlocked it yet. There's a lot of stuff that is gonna go down though that we have yet to unlock. This is Zelwyn City though, but we're obviously gonna focus on the main story and go to the Soul Plains. It won't be hard at all given our current level and how easy it is. It's like the first major stage in the game. So something will happen in future game modes that or in the future routes where it will be like deja vu, and you'll see that once we eventually get there in our playthrough.
Hey, why don't we set up camp here and call it quits for today?
It's too early to feel tired. Come on, let's go!
Fine, fine.
So, as you can tell, we've got this. I have to make 3 different game saves for this game if I want to complete all the routes. So I gotta remember to do that. But, we're obviously gonna wait till we get to a certain point in the game before we worry about that. So we'll just stick to 1 save for now.
A new power.
So we've leveled up to level 3. It's really not all that difficult. Alright, hold up. How do I jump? Alright, there. Alright, he hit me before I hit him.
That's nothing.
You're not doing very much damage though.
Next.
Ah, he
Let's
stung
do
me.
this. Get ready. Ha! Stay down.
Alright, so we beat them. We're gonna keep getting into fights.
Get ready. That's nothing. Slash. Next. Get ready. Next.
I suppose I could have done a special attack for that, but I didn't think of it at the time. We're gonna get this key item. We're gonna keep going. I don't like how this doesn't flow as well as it does on the other version of the game, but we're gonna tolerate it for now. We're gonna take down this thing.
Let's do this. That's nothing. Ha! Next. Get out of here.
So, you might notice that we have the challenges up on the side. The thing about the challenges that are nice is that
Let's do this.
you unlock more skill points, I believe. Or maybe not skill points, but you strengthen the amount of like attack ratio you can do for like special attacks, so it can be useful in that sense, and then I think it can increase your health and other attributes as well
That was nothing.
that or stats in the game, so it can be useful. I screwed that up.
Get ready.
I was going for the other one though, that's why.
Let's do this. Stay down. That was nothing.
Alright, this time we're gonna just gonna be like, hey,
Gotcha. Let's do this. Stay down.
took out
Pain
the
don't
B.
hurt. Let's do this. Next. Get out of here.
I just skip on right through it because it's like I've gotten way far in this game, so we're just focusing on the story elements. If that weren't the focus, I wouldn't have put it on easy. One of the other games I had in mind to play for you guys is Disgaea 5,
Pain don't hurt.
because I bought that as well. I don't know how I feel about it quite yet. I think I'd play it though on stream. I'm not... So far I feel okay with it, like the characters seem interesting enough, because I've already started playing the game, but it's like not like... The combat is not my favorite.
That thing launched over there. That has to be the Fury.
Jeez, you're working me to the bone. Let's just hurry up and pull it out so we can get out of here already.
You there? Just a moment, please.
Huh?
There's Tiara
Well met, traveler.
and her
You
fairy.
seem quite fatigued.
This is a trap.
Oh, no.
It
not-
takes
not
time
really.
for them to become companions, but this is a trap.
No. I'm sure
Like,
you
she's not a
must be
trap
exhausted.
in like the not actually being a girl sense. She's just trapping them
If you would, please.
with this.
Have a taste of this delicious tea. It's quite effective at relieving any and all weariness.
If you drink that tea, you get
Oh,
stunned.
that doesn't sound half bad. I gotta admit, I was starting to get a little thirsty.
Hey, don't you think this is like super suspicious? Didn't your parents teach you not to take things from strangers? Hey, didn't you hear a word I said?
My body. I can't move.
Told you.
Was that paralytic tea?
Yeah, it's paralytic. Paralyzed. That's the word I was looking for.
This was suspicious.
Who the hell are you?
Oh my, not one word of gratitude after I just served you some delicious tea? How rude. Well, it matters not. My name is Tiara, and this is my fairy partner, Kiwi. You still have much to learn about being a fencer if you fell for such a cliche trick. You have learned a valuable lesson, yes? As a token of your gratitude, I shall accept this fury on your behalf.
Hold on. That's just downright dirty.
Sure you jest, for I am squeaky clean. Now then, drink.
What the heck is it? More poison?
No, it's an antidote. I cannot bear the thought of leaving you in this state. If you consume this, you'll be able to move in roughly 5 minutes. During those 5 minutes, I shall take my leave of you.
I thought you were being kind for a second, but you're really just a low-down, dirty trickster.
The only dirty thing here is your face. Your fairy friend has quite a shameful face, too. I suppose you two are meant to be. What did you say?
Tell me about it. She's got a really foul mouth, too.
Oh my. It seems we're getting along rather swimmingly.
So,
Now's not the time
there's
for you
two
to get
main...
along.
Well, I think technically there's more than one, but there's two main love interests, which are these two in the frame. Aaron, the fairy, and Tiara, the fencer, in the game.
You're right. Hey, you stuck-up bitch. You've got a rotten attitude. You better watch your back from now on.
Yeah, I tried to censor that, but I don't think I did it very well.
But for some reason,
I cuss all the time, so I don't know why I even bother.
what's wrong with this chick? Now that I have the item I was after, I shall take my leave of you. Good day. Hey! Wait! Hold on! Bang! Get it together! We need to go after her!
My body's still paralyzed. I can't move.
Like Pokemon. There's a lot of game references in this.
Gotcha.
You might
Let's do
notice.
this.
They're at a range. Alright, yeah, then I definitely have to do a shooting slash
Executing shooting slash.
Here I come. Let's go, Aaron.
I mean, it'll defeat it, but there's still the other one.
Get ready.
This one I can just outright attack.
Let's do this. Next. Get out of here.
Aaron and Tiara are very important to the story, as you may have figured. Alright, we gotta continue.
Gotcha. Get ready. Slash. Let's do this. Let's do this. Stay down. Get ready. Next. That was nothing.
The thing I like about Idea Heart games is they kind of make fun of the whole RPG genre. Like, I find it, they have like a lot of gags and jokes referring to like a lot of video games and stuff, and I think that's pretty neat on their part when you consider that they themselves are making video games. So it's like they make fun of video game tropes and anime tropes, and I really like that about their games. And they still have a decently interesting story, and the humor keeps it worthwhile in my opinion. The gameplay can grow stale because it's really simple, but I mean, I'm not, again, I made it easy for a reason, because it's not about the gameplay for me, it's about the storyline.
Let's do this. Next. Let's do this. Get ready. Next.
I wish I could, I have like a running mode, don't I?
Yeah. Gimme.
There's like a mode where I can run. Yeah, that. Okay, you can dash. You can dash in this. So,
Get ready. Pain
using
don't hurt.
the dash ability helps you get through stages a lot quicker. Some stages are more complex than others though, as far as like what you have to do to get around the main field.
That was nothing.
So the game is a very simple game overall though. It's very linear.
Crap.
Some deviations, but for the most part it's a very linear game.
Let's
Different
do this.
storylines depending on the route you take.
Let's do this. Get ready. Stay down.
But overall
Get
it
outta
is
here.
very linear, as I stated. So we're just gonna skip these fights, I think, because they're way too easy.
Crap.
Oh, well, I guess we got thrown into that one. Thought there was
Let's
something
do
on my
this.
neck. Felt like it, but guess not.
Let's do this. Next. Let's do this.
I know I'm like at
Next.
half health right
Get
now,
outta
but I know
here.
I can heal up in a bit, so I'm not really all that worried. I think we're about to get into a boss fight. So that's Tiara, obviously. And there's a bandit.
Oh my. Who are you?
I'm a low-level hoodlum. It's customary to encounter someone like me at this point. Now shut up and hand over that fury.
How droll. I have nothing to give to someone as boring and uninspired as you.
Then I guess I gotta use force to claim my prize. I may as well snag you while I'm at it, too. I can't wait to see that cute face of yours after it's soaked with tears.
I want to see that too.
It's funny.
Huh? Who the hell are you guys?
Interrupted by Fang.
Oh my. So you decided to pursue me. Fang, was it? I understand. You've come to shower me with love. You certainly are an adorable boy.
That's not why.
You? Are you this woman's ally?
Nope.
Yes, that is correct. This is my loyal servant. Oh, Fang, this bothersome rogue is attempting to force himself upon me. Could you be a dear and assist me? Who the heck is gonna help you?
So you're also a fencer, huh? Good timing. Hand over your fury, too.
Oh, crap.
Damn. Guess I've got no choice now.
So we're just gonna screw him up real easy.
Get ready.
I bet I could probably one-shot him. Actually, no. Hold on. Can I Fair Eyes already? No, I need to work up my bar.
Executing shooting slash.
Eat this!
Alright, not quite a one-shot, but we got
Don't hurt.
pretty damn
Let's
close.
do this.
Nah, I'm just gonna smack him.
Stay down.
See, it's just... Maybe this is too easy. I should have put it on at least normal, but it's like, as you get further in the game, it can be complex.
You are quite strong. What hole did you crawl out of anyway? Give us back our fury!
I'm afraid I can't do that. However, I will give you something much more wonderful than any fury.
What? Is it meat?
So furies mean less to you than meat?
It's even better than meat. I shall let both of you become my servants. How does that sound? Isn't this wonderful? This makes you happy, right?
Comical moments.
I feel much safer traveling with skilled individuals like yourselves. When a helpless, beautiful maiden such as myself
You're not
travels alone,
helpless, you can
I am
fight.
often accosted by all sorts of brigands.
Why, you selfish little... Why should we team up with you in the first place?
Oh my. This would be beneficial for you too as well. Having more people in your party during combat is advantageous, right? Additionally, a relative of mine manages a nearby inn, so I can also provide you with a place to rest for the night.
Give me a break. Why should we travel with an underhanded
Does that inn have tasty food?
Certainly. I heard that they acquired a chef from a 5-star restaurant.
All right, let's team up.
You're just saying that for the food, aren't you?
Of course.
No, that's not the only reason. She's right. Battles will be way easier if there's 3 of us. It'll be easier to collect the Furies, too.
You better not make her collect the furies while you slack off.
Anyway, take me to that inn of yours. I want to know what 5-star food tastes like.
Yes, please follow me.
Hey, wait a sec! Hey!
Aaron's getting jealous slowly but surely. Tiara has joined the party. We obtain Sylph. Oh, whoops. Ugh, God. Oh my God, stop. I'm bored. I know how this works. Okay, meanwhile... Yeah. Okay, there's this.
I don't care what happens to me. Just spare my grandchild's life, please.
Grandpa!
Shut up! If you keep laughing, I'll kill you with one blow.
If you want to save yourselves, hurry up and fork over all your stuff.
Leave that kid with us too. Don't worry, we're not gonna kill her. We'll make sure we get a good price for her. After we've had some fun with her first.
Whoa! What the heck?
Oh, crap.
Pardon me, you seem to be in some trouble.
Okay, now, this guy, what's his name? Sheldon or something?
Huh?
I forget his name.
Who the hell are you?
Where do you come? Why are you?
What would you like to know about me?
He is a good guy as long as you don't go with the first route. Okay, he's a good guy up until something happens that where the game turns into either one of the 3 routes. Do not go with the first route with this guy or you'll lose him as an ally. He is really good. I forget his name. I think it's Sheldon or something. Harold. I forget if it's Harold or Sheldon. Something
My
like...
name? My way of life? Or perhaps my prowess with the sword?
I can't remember his exact name. It's something dignified or weird sounding. I don't remember exactly what it is though.
My name is Sherman Shell.
Sherman!
Not that my name should matter to a dead man.
Sherman. His name is Sherman. Sherman Shell answer. Okay, so he is a good guy But if you go the first route, he becomes a bad guy. I don't know what about the other two routes, but I know he's a bad guy in the first route. He's a really bad guy in the first route, which is the main route of the game, the original route of the game. So we don't want him on our bad side.
What's going on here? My loyal minions, they're... Why, I won't forgive this!
I see. You wish to follow them into the afterlife. This will not be pleasant for you. Ryushin, release your full power and prepare for assembly.
Negative. Enemy strength inadequate to warrant assembly. Probability of victory at your current...
I would prefer to hold nothing back when facing my enemies. But in this case, I'll make an exception.
You bastard! I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but no one makes a fool out of me! I'll cut you to pieces!
So he'll end up joining our team, but
the prognosis was correct.
We want to make sure that we follow the second or third route, and I'm aiming for the third route.
Thank you very much,
Thank you, mister.
For this
You
playthrough.
did what had to be done. I delivered swift justice to those who had fallen into the ways of evil.
I think what I might do...
What in the world?
Wow, how pretty!
I bid you safe travels. Have a wonderful day. Now then, let's go, Ryushin.
That man.
He must be an angel.
You're right. How fortunate. Truly.
Alright, so we beat Soul Plains. We still have all these extra dungeons that we are way too weak to take on. So we're gonna go back to Zelwind and stuff like that. We've got the Sunflower Inn we just unlocked, so we'll go there. Follow the main line of the story and stuff. So we got this. He's pissed because she's not actually a 5-star chef, even though she technically is, but is not in reality. It's hard to explain. My nose hurt. Oh god. So we got through that sequence. We're gonna go to the sub-event. But now we're gonna go to the main. Alright. So now we're in the domain of the vile god and the goddess, and there's a bunch of swords impaled into them and stuff. So this is what I was talking about. So the way you'll see how it works, but essentially, as I explained, whoever you give the most Furies to determines the storyline that we end up doing. Believe it or not, you actually want to put them as many. If you want to get the third final ending, you put as many as you can into the Vile God. For the second ending, you put in like a certain amount that I have to look up again. And for the regular ending, you just go with the goddess here. Or the regular path. So, that's how it works. So, I have to remember to create a save before I get to a certain point in the game. Duplicate that save duplicate the save, pretty much. And then finally go about putting the swords into each of them. So basically you put the fairies into each fury. To remove the swords. So, believe it or not, we do not want to remove her seal for the ending that we want. Like I said, we want to remove Vile God's seal. Yeah, so we do have to do a battle each time we remove swords or something. And there's certain conditions for each seal you unlock, so... or sword you take out, so... But I think the way it works is if you want the third route, you need to put like 20 in to the bad one. You need, for the second route, you probably put like 10 to 15 or something like that, or maybe it's like 6, I don't remember exactly. And for the original route, you just put them only into the good, the goddess. So yeah, but basically that's how that works. Pretty simple overall. So she's like, wait, let's pull out the goddess sword. And it's like, I don't really care that much. We're not gonna make that a goal. So we're gonna look for like something that's pretty basic. So we can do like this. We'll do self. We'll do the battle. It doesn't really matter if we do one sword on her, as long as we do as many as we can on the other one. For the other route. Because these aren't hard battles.
Let's do this.
It helps obviously if you do like AoEs to hit your mark. They're too far away for me to hit multiples, so we're just gonna focus on taking this one out. Because that'll work. some decent damage to her. Alright, yeah, we can play as her now, by the way, because we unlocked her on the party. Flowing Slash. This one, we're gonna focus onto this. So it didn't kill it, but we did some decent damage. So we'll just do a basic strike, and then we'll do another Flowing Slash on this one. Yeah, we got some crits in there, so that defeated it.
I did it!
So we successfully removed a sword from her, and each time you pull out a sword, it grants certain abilities too. So there is pros, but obviously, for the sake of getting the endings we want to focus on the other one, but it just wouldn't let us in this instance because it's a tutorial thing. So it's actually strange, but we don't want the first ending because it's not the one I'm aiming for, so we're gonna go for the second and third. But we will eventually do the first, obviously. But it's like I don't like the first one so far, and that's the original game's route. So that's why I prefer Advent Dark Force to the original, because you only have one route in the original, and I don't even think this menu is available in that version. I'm not even really sure, if I'm honest, but so it's obvious by now that Tiara knows something. She has a secret, and I'm not going to spoil that, but she does have a secret that is very impactful to the game. So yeah, I already agreed to this. Yeah, or I hit the wrong button before. Oh my gosh. So you can use other fairies to help, though, that you acquire, as long as they're not sealed. Or maybe you can, even if they do remove seals. I don't really remember, if I'm being real. I am gonna look up so I'm looking up which routes, or getting each route online, because I totally forgot. So we'll find it in a second. Okay, so to get all the characters, you're gonna have to play the Evil Goddess route, which is the third route that I was talking about. But that's only done if you pull out at least 16 or more swords from the Vile God. Then there's the Vile God route, and for that you have to pull out at least 7 swords from the Vile God. I don't know if you'll be strong enough or even have enough fairies for it, so you'll have to do the goddess route first. You can get most of the characters on the goddess route, pull no more than 5 furies from the Vile God. You'll just have to grind Fang to level 40 before fighting Apollonius and completing all of Lola's Fury quests to get them. If you've done this, you should have 38 Furies and can run the Evil Goddess route. Pull 16 plus Furies from the Vile God on New Game Plus, where you can get the final character. If you don't feel like or fail to get Apollonius and Lola on the Goddess route, you can run the Vile God route on New Game Plus, pull 6 to 15 Furies from the Vile God, where both characters join the party automatically through the story. So the thing of it is, so I guess we have to kind of do the first route, or unless we do the second route instead. Because we could easily pull off the second route, but I don't know if they're right, though. I don't think I can pull off the final route the first playthrough, so we might have to go one in order, as much as I hate to do it. But they did say that on New Game Plus, I can do the other route. So if I beat the first route and then go back and do New Game Plus, I can do all the other routes and on other saves or something. So, as annoying as that is, it is what it is. So, here's the thing. We're gonna see if there's any talk in here. So, there's some. There's a new one. Look for Lola. There's new conversations. He said something about tombstones, and the NPC was a old guy, so I kind of feel kind of weird about that, if I'm being real, but it's all good, I guess. Alright, so we did that. We're gonna go here.
Welcome! I'm glad to see you again. Oh, I don't think I've met that girl before. I'm an informant.
Such a young child working as an informant? Are you sure that's wise? You're not putting yourself in any danger, are you?
Oh, I'm perfectly fine. I might not look it, but I'm pretty tough.
You'll just have to grind Fang to level 40 before fighting Apollonius and completing all of Lola's Fury quests to get them. If you've done this, you should have. So, I have to beat the guy's route first, but alright, so I think I can do this as long as I follow the rules placed on the online forum that I just found for the game.
Sure am.
Okay then, your total will come.
Damn, that's expensive. We're
Why don't we just pay the fee, Fang? It is most immature for an adult to haggle with a child.
Wait, what? I figured you'd complain about the price louder than any of us.
Oh, you can be surprisingly nice sometimes.
Please do not tease me. I am only stating the most reasonable course of action.
Thank you for your patronage.
So we need to get her on our team somehow in the future. I don't know how that's gonna work.
There's a fury somewhere within Pervice Cave.
Oh, great. Sounds like another pain in the ass. Okay.
I told you to stop teasing me.
Okay, so yeah. The thing about Tiara is that she is a descendant of the divine beings that we previously saw, which is why she knows the legend more so than any other person. There's more to it than that, but that's the simplify the information for anybody who's interested. so we accomplished that. So so there is a new place right here, but in order to unlock it, we gotta hit the world shaping button, which I did not hit, but we're first gonna save, because it's been a minute since we've saved. More than a minute, obviously, but you know what I mean. Alright, so we can use self to unlock this place, so we're gonna do that, and it's Crevice Cave, which is where we're supposed to go next. I don't know if I want to continue tonight. Like, I'm not really sure how to feel. I kind of do want to do stuff with my Dokkan Battle account, see what's up with that, but I think maybe we can continue tomorrow. I didn't get much viewership tonight, which is okay, because I don't expect it every night, especially at this stage of my streaming career. But I mean, I've enjoyed playing so far, and I do enjoy. I just want to take a break for tonight because I am kind of sweaty right now from the heat. It's been very hot up where I am from lately, so I'm just trying. I might have to go take a shower. I might grab a bite to eat, just chill for a while, and then go to sleep. But tomorrow we will either continue playing this or we're going to go back to Zelda. I haven't decided yet, but we are going to continue playing both games at different times. So different days we'll play one or the other. I don't know if it'll be like a switch each time type of deal, but I do want to keep playing both games. So that is the plan for now. But anyway, I want to thank you all who did come by and anybody who stops by afterwards. And yeah, so next Blaze out. Peace.